Example 4, finding differentials. So we're going to find the differential for each of these parts here, A, B, C, D, and E. The first thing you're going to do is actually find the derivative, and then you're going to take the derivative and turn it into a differential. So the derivative of this function y equals x squared would be y prime equals 2x. Okay, or another way to write this would be the derivative of y with respect to x equals 2x. That's really the way that we want to write the derivative, because when we write the differential, we're going to move dx to the other side of the equation. It's going to be dy equals 2x dx. Let's look at the next example. Y equals the square root of x. So remember, the square root of x is equal to x to the 1/2 power. So dy dx would be equal to 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 power. So the differential dy would equal 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 power dx. Next, y equals 2 sine of x, so dy dx equals 2 cosine x, so the differential dy equals 2 cosine x dx. Next, y equals x times e to the x, that's going to be the product rule, so dy dx equals the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. We could simplify this and make this e to the x times x plus 1. And then when we write the differential, dy equals e to the x times x plus 1 dx. Finally, e, you've got y equals 1 over x, which is the same thing as x to the negative 1st power. So dy equals negative 1 x to the negative 2nd. Sorry, dy dx. So dy would equal negative x to the negative 2nd dx. So I think very easy. These are all very easy derivatives. The only difference between the derivative and the differential is you're moving this dx to the other side. Let's look at the next example, another one of these. If we want to find the differential, the first thing we would do is find the derivative, dy dx, which would be cosine 3x, chain rule, so then multiply that by 3. So this is 3 cosine 3x. So the differential dy would equal 3 cosine 3x dx. One more of these. First, let's find the derivative, and then we'll find the differential. So dy dx is going to be 1/2 x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2 power. Take the derivative of x squared plus 1, that's going to be 2x. Let's see, take 1/2, multiply it by 2x, that's going to end up being x times x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2 power. So the differential dy equals x times x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2 power dx.